Okay. We are live on YouTube right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayla, and I'm here to guide another English immersion. It's a pleasure for me. I hope you all make the most of this moment to practice the language. Today we are going to talk about why say no matters. It's a topic I really like. And I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions about it, okay? But first, as usual, guys, I need to remind you all that I'm not an English teacher. This immersion is not a class. It's a welcome space that supports us in practice the language and face our fears, our insecurities, when speaking, and here there is no judgment, there is no corrections, okay? Here only there is sharing of ideas in a respectful way. So I truly hope everyone feels comfortable and enjoy this practice, okay? Okay, guys, let's get started. Now we can introduce ourselves a little. So, Mr. Jefferson, could you start, please?
Okay, morning, guys. Not morning, afternoon. I'm in Brazil. I'm just kidding. I am Jefferson. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm economist, professor of Catholic University of Goiás. And I like to play soccer, saná, canastra, to drink beer, wine, and to talk here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Jefferson. Chris, please, could you introduce yourself?
Of course. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Crisilane. I'm 26 years old. I live in Calcaia, Ceará with my parents. I work as a researcher about distributed computing. It's something like a cloud computing too. I really enjoy watching movies and series. I have one cat and two and three cats. I don't know if I said about it in the past, but I like it. I love them a lot. I like it to do different things. During my daily routine, I have a hobbies. I really enjoy reading sci-fi books. In this moment, I'm reading uh, Devoradores de Estrelas. I don't know English, but it's a so interesting book to me. And that's it, guys. This is me. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Very good. Thank you, Chris. Lucas Oliveira, please, your turn to introduce yourself.
Hello, hello everyone. I I can't show me for you because I don't know what happened, but I live in Belo Horizonte. I am 34 and I like to ride motorcycle. I am a future mechanical engineer. In the half of the year, I will conclude my graduation. Is correct? I will conclude. I will finish. I will finish.
Okay.
I will finish the graduation, and I like to go to my parents' house in the small city too. I like to go to the waterfalls, camping. That's it.
Okay, Lucas, thank you. Felipe?
Hello, guys. I'm 34. I live in Belo Horizonte. Um, I like to stay with my girlfriend, with my parents, with my family. I have a dog, uh, and I like to talk to uh, know more about new content and always be student about some new content, some new new thing. I work with sales, and this is my first class with you, Ayla, and it's a pleasure to know you.
Me too, Felipe. It's a pleasure. Lucas Brizola.
Yeah. I think it's more easy to call me
Yeah,
Brizola, right?
okay. Sorry.
I think idea for you. So hello guys. Good afternoon. I am Lucas Brizola, but Cama Brizola. I am 29 years old and I live and born in Sorocaba. It's a countryside, São Paulo, Brazil. I am single. I have two pets. In my free time, I really like watch movies and the series, listen to music. I'm considered a eclectic person. I really like dance and read books. I'm a working recruitment and selections with a focus on technology. And I started studying English at TALKNTALK in February the last year. And recently I completed 1 year studying English. I feel so happy because I learn a lot, not about English, but about me, my fear, my insecurities. I think it's so important and I feel so good, you know. And I'm a host since September the last year. And that's it, a little about me. Thank you, Ayla. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Brizolinha. Guys, I will divide us, okay? Because there are 6 people here, and I will create another room. So, guys, enjoy this conversation and see you. Okay, Lucas Brizola no, Lucas, because I put the other Lucas in another room. Lucas and Felipe, okay, now we can start. So could you start, Felipe? The
Okay.
question number 1.
Why do many people struggle to say no, not only at work, but also in their personal lives? Um, I think people struggle. What is struggle?
Difficult. You have
Okay,
difficult to say no.
okay. Because to say no, something in some situations you always be embarrassed, or you you uh you feel uncomfortable to make the people unhappy with your opinion, so or uncomfortable with your opinion, so the people always try to make a way to say yes for everything. And also it's hard because when you say yes for everything, you are uh saying no for you too. That's all.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you said. If you say yes for everything, there is a moment when you are saying no for you, and it's no good, you know. So I think it's about self-respect. And I think if all the time you say yes, we say yes, and you really want to say no, I think you after, especially if there is a repeatedly behavior to say yes, yes, yeah, I think you tend to feel exhausted after, or even be undervalued, because we all has our own needs, And you need to respect it's important to be honest, not only with other, but with ourselves, So I think unfortunately, we know here in Brazil, in general, people have difficult to say no because we we learn to say no. It's like to be a rude, a selfish person, but it's not about this, So I think it is like a false belief maybe, and it could be create a conflict sometimes. And sometimes that is, I prefer when I ask something, ask someone to do something, and this person say me, oh, sorry, but in this moment I can't. Okay, so I understand, but I think it's terrible, guys, when people say, oh, yes, I will do it, I will go, and they nothing. And it's complicated. I think it's worse for me, this kind of situation. I prefer to hear a sincere no than a false yes. That's my opinion. Lucas Brizola.
Y- Yes, for me, I totally agree with you, Ayla. In my point of view, I think because they fear disappointing others, the mating relationships are being seen as selfish or one unhappyful. This often comes from a deep need for acceptance, a desire to avoid the conflict. Our past experience here refusing something lead to guilt or negative reactions. In both work and the personal life, people may also feel pressured to meet expectations, maintain harmony, or prove the value by always being available. The famous, I think the work is the famous puxa-saco, As a result, they push their own limit, ignore their emotional or psycho boundaries, and end up overwhelmed simply because say no feels riskier than quietly carry the eight, I think.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, So it's complicated. But do you consider younger people has more difficult to say no than the older? Do you agree about this or not? You think maybe nowadays its behavior has been changed, and the people are more aware about this to say no in a honest way. It's better than to say a yes for everything. Uh,
Oh God, hard question. Oh God. Uh, I think young people often find it's hard to say no. I think because they here still figuring out who they are, waiting to be accepted and afraid of disappointing others or create a conflict. They worry more about fitting in, maintaining friendships, and not being judged. So setting boundaries can feel risky or uncomfortable. But as they gain confidence and understand that their own need is better, many begin to realize that they say no, it's not authorization, it's self-respect. But I believe the consequence to say no or it's more hard to say no, specifically younger person. I think social media, I think the principal motive, because in social media it's based in the uh, a good life, but in real it's not good. I don't know you understand my point of view.
Yeah, I think so. Because social media show us the importance of to be like a pleasant person, to have followers, seguidores, followers. And I don't know, I think it's hard, so I it's people pretend to be pretend to do something, pretend to act just to to be called as a pleasant person, as an agreeable person. I think it could be dangerous, could be harmful, especially if there is a long-term this behavior. And that's my opinion. So, okay, Brizola, could you read the next, please?
Okay. How can constantly say yes affect the emotional well-being and self-respect? Well, I think constantly say yes can slowly damage a person's emotional well-being and the sense of respect. When you never set limits, you end up prioritizing everyone else's needs both your own, which creates exhausting frustrations and even quiet resentment. Over time, you may start feeling invisible or un unheard, as if your feelings don't matter. It also send a message to yourself that your time, energy, and boundaries aren't valuable, and that can weaken confidence and the self-worth. I think in the longer run, always say yes. Don't just make you kinder. It's just drains you and until there's nothing left to give with your honesty or balance, I think.
Yeah, it's complicated, guys, so complicated. Yeah. People can feel so underappreciated, but underappreciated because they feel uncomfortable to to follow your own needs, and there is a consequence about this. Okay, thank you, Lucas. Felipe, and for you, Felipe, what are your opinion?
It's very complicated because when you put yourself in the second position, uh, when you say yes for everything, you are always hurting you, your internal emotional, because you need to think about your opinion, your own opinion, and about everything you are really you really understand about the thing that you are talking about. Uh, it's talking about the last question when you say about the young people. I think it's it's complicated because when the young people or the people in general say yes for everything, they could not express their own opinion, and they can't develop their own opinion. and then they are always in automatically life based in I don't know how to say, but in opinião rasa, opinião I don't know how to say, but and then they can't develop their opinion, their critical opinion about some different kinds of types of assuntos. Forgot in English. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you, Felipe. And I would like to ask you, do you consider a question of I don't know, low self-esteem, when people always say yes, even though they really want to say no? Do you consider a problem of low self-esteem or self-worth? I don't know. What your opinion?
Maybe because even if they can't say no, they are motivated about the judgment or the opinion of the other persons, and then they are afraid to say your self opinion, and they are kind of I don't know how to say, but they are afraid of the judgment of people. But for me, it's important to be selfish in these situations, because in those situations, because when you express your own opinion, you can put you can register your opinion, and you can be more harder with your opinion. I don't know how to say, but you can be more firme.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got it.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Yeah. It's if you, I don't know, guys, but when people are firm, honesty, for me there is no problem.
Yeah.
I respect it, and yeah, it's important. Okay, and about relationship, guys, it's hard, so because sometimes we need
Yeah.
to to do something concessions to maybe to have a balance in our relationship. But about the question number 3, Felipe, could you share something about this question?
Yes. There's a little line between you consider rejection of those conflicts, because when you say no for something, you put a line between you and me, and you avoid some situations that you could be embarrassed. But and sometimes you need to put some you need to, You need to say yes to understand the situations, understand your opinions, and then you can discuss about the situation. But sometimes when you say no, you put a barrier between me and you, and uh, you are just avoiding the situation and the conflict uh, un uh, inevitável, unevitable. I don't know. Uh, that's all.
Yeah, I understand you. I I don't know, guys, but in general, we tend to take no personally, levar para algo pessoal. Maybe sometimes when you say no, people can think it means, you don't care about me. Um, uh, I don't know, something like that, you know. And because this, I think it's important to have to be aware about emotional intelligence and to have a open communication, to set your limit, but of course in a politely way, and open your heart. So you know, I think it's important to say, oh, I I like you, but I need to say this situation, it's no good for me, something like that, you know. So show your feelings, your emotions in
Yeah.
an open way, and if the other person really like you, care about you, I think they understand you. They will understand you. So it's important to have a healthy, a honesty relationship. If not, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think maybe it doesn't worth
Sometimes
maintain
it is
a
important.
relationship. Yeah.
Sometimes it's important to follow your own instincts, and then put your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very important.
I think it depends on the intention of two ways. A way you say no. For example, if you are no followed by, I don't know, by an explanation that seems to be a plausible no, okay. But if it is in aggressive to say, I think it's complicated, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think is important. Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to give an explanation. Oh, I'm saying no because this, that, you know, so no, just no. I don't want that. That's it. So it could be rude. It's no good. And yeah, communication is a way you can connect to others. So
Exactly. It's essential, right? Yeah.
it's essential. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know your opinion, guys, but for me, so complicated to hear her know the form aggressive, you
Yeah,
know?
for me too. For me too. I can. I can.
Yeah, especially I think it's more common in work, right? Oh,
Mm.
my boss, for example, say no all the time in this forms. I don't like that. So sorry, just to add, like you said, Ayla. Yeah, about the question, I think say no is it's depend the intention on to say, but I think in general, uh, say no can feel like rejeição or conflict, because many people confuse boundaries with emotional distance. I think when you care about someone, you natural want to avoid causing disappointment or tensions. So refusing something feel risk. A lot of us grow up with the idea that love or loyalty means always agreeing. So any forms of refusal seems like pulling away. There also the fear that the other person might interpret, I don't know, interpret a simple no, like you said before, I love, as a lack of affections or commitment. But in true, I have a boundary don't to break our relationships. It strengthens. It's so hard for me to pronounce this word. Strengthens it by keeping things clear, honesty, and emotional balance, like you said before, Ayla, the famous emotional intelligence, right?
Very good, very good. Congratulations. I totally agree with you. I think it's setting boundaries in our relationship. It's important for both to have a healthy relationship. It's a goal, and I think when we have a commitment, so and but I think the first one commitment is with yourself. If there is no, it's complicated to have all other relationship, and so very good, Lucas. Lucas, could you choose another question? Because unfortunately the time is passed so fast, and we can't answer. But I would like to answer at least two questions more. So could you choose another question? Feel free to.
Okay, just a second, because this question is so good. Every question is so good. Uh, um, oh God, it's hard to choose because every question is so good. Oh, I think the question number 5 is interesting. What is the connections between say no and having healthy boundaries? I think say no is one of the clearest ways to communicate healthy boundaries, because I think it's defined here your emotional, psycho, and the mental limits are when you are able to refuse something without guilt. You are essentially let's say, I respect my energy, my time, and my needs. Boundary are impossible to maintain if you never use the word no, because you end up allowing situation, demands, or behavior that will drain or harm you. No, confident protects your being, keeps relationships balanced, I think, and will force your sense of self. I think it's not about pushing people away. It's more about make sure you stay true to yourself while you staying connected to others. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Felipe, do you agree with Lucas?
Yes, I totally agree. When you respect yourself and have all have healthy boundaries, you are respecting your own healthy um forgot the term, your healthy mental health. You need to put some limits to understand your limit between you and the other people, to understand about yourself, about what makes sense for yourself, and then you can grow with person. You can grow your mental your parts of mental, and in some discussions you can grow with the discussions and understand more about the limits you can consider in those discussions.
Yeah. I think when you set limits, you can show others, okay, it's for me, it's okay, and it's not okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, very good. Without boundaries, people may cross your limit, and so and when you feel uncomfortable, they can see, but you never say your limit, your own limit. It's important to take this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Felipe. Felipe, it's your turn to choose another question, whatever you want to answer. Feel free.
Okay, let me see. Uh, the question number 7. How can learning to say no improve communication and honesty in relationships? For me, it's very important this point, because when you say no, you can understand the communication between you and the other person, and you put the limits too, and you are very honestly with the other person. When you are honestly, you really put the cards in the table, and you say to the person your motivation to this situation, and the other person in the part will understand about your motivation, and you are sincerely about your opinion, and it's easily to understand about the situation. That's
Yeah,
it.
very good, very good. I think when you say no honestly, you are being real about your feelings.
Yes.
It is built trust, so it's important. So very good, Felipe. Thank you. Guys, welcome again. Welcome back. So, how was the conversation? I would like to know you, Lucas Oliveira. How was the conversation for you? Did you enjoy it or not?
To me, it's very difficult to answer this question in Portuguese. In English, it's more difficult yet. But I try to answer with what I know about English. Chris Lane and Jefferson had a good performance, and we say about a lot of things. Jefferson is a good guy. Chris Lane too. To me, was good.
Very good, very good. And I would like to ask you a question, Lucas. Um, Let me see. The number one. Why do many people struggle to say no, not only at work, but also in their personal lives? What are your opinion?
I think when you say no for the other people, we have fear to the other opinion. You know, if you say no to your friend or work friend, can I say work friend? Colega de trabalho, work job.
Coworker, yeah.
And to me, the main is the fear about how the other people see to me when I say no. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I understand you. People feel uncomfortable to say no because the judgment from people, from others,
Yes,
and
yes.
to be like, oh, this guy is so a rude person, so unpolite person, you know. So yeah,
But
I
but
know
when
it.
you trust in ourselves, we have more confidence to
Mhm.
say no. Yeah,
Yeah, it's about self-confidence and emotional
yes.
intelligence to notice,
Maturity.
to
Yes,
be aware about this. The importance of saying no, to protect yourself, to be honest with yourself at first.
yes,
It's so
yes.
important.
Very good, very good.
Okay, Mr. Jefferson, tell me something. How was the conversation?
I think it was amazing because you must to say yes and no in a lot of situations. You must to protect your time, to protect your energy, to think about your mental health, to think about your needs, to think about your priorities, and to think about sometimes you used to say yes to your boss. You must to think to prevent burnout terrible today, and maybe to be mutual respected. When you say no, the other part must to understand this as a mutual respect. So it's not easy to say yes and to say no. Yes is easier, but no is not so easy.
Yeah, very good, Jefferson. You said a lot of things so important, especially to prevent burnout. And guys, we need to pay attention. It's about mental health. It's about to value your time, your energy, your self-esteem. So it's so important. And Chris, thank you, Jefferson. What are you, how was the conversation? Could you share something?
Oh, this conversation was so hard. It was hard to answer these questions because I had a problem to say no. I'll be honest. I had a problem because we told about different things, but the main reasons is I have a fear to disappoint the another person sometimes. It's hard. Um, think, oh, what the another person will react when I say no. Yeah, it's something that I'm trying to improve in my therapy. I do therapy and I try to understand these things, but it was amazing to think about it. I learned a lot with Jefferson. This man, there are different opinions and knowledge about him, and I learned a lot. Thank you, Jefferson
Very
and Lucas.
good, very good. I feel happy to hear about this. And I hope you all can improve our capacity to say no when we really want to say no, to protect ourselves. So, guys, it was an awesome moment, time. I had a great time. And I would like to thank you all for coming, for your time, for your patience, okay? And see you guys. Take care.